In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to prune your potatoes, why you should prune the plant, and give you guys some really good tips on growing potatoes right at home. So real quick, this is a 5-gallon grown bags. One thing about potatoes, guys, you have to remember, we don't eat this part. The potato grows on the bottom where the roots are. So as you guys could see how the roots grow in there, that's what we have to cover. So as the potato plant is growing, you need to cover here with more soil so that more potatoes will come. If your potatoes start growing flowers, as soon as you see the buds, pull out the buds. Don't even give the plant a chance to grow flowers, because if soon as you let this plant grow flowers, it's going to basically use all the energy, most of the energy, to produce and grow that flowers, and which slowing the process down in your potatoes. So we don't care about flowers. We don't care about a lot of leaves. You got to remember, if you're growing in a container or in a bag, you have to prune out some of this leaf so we could get airflow, and the plant is not just using all the energy just to grow leaves. We don't need the leaf, guys. So we're going to prune out some of the leaves, add some soil, so this way our potato plant will push more energy in the bottom, which to the roots. So you could see our potato plant is about 10 inches high. This is perfect to start pruning. So what are you going to do? We have multiple leaves. We're just going to prune up to where we're going to add soil, or even a little bit higher. Look, like these bottom leaves, you could pinch these little ones out. Look, literally I'm pinching them out. You could just pinch them out. If you don't want to pinch them out, you could always get a pruner and just kind of remove all the little ones. Look at this little one. They didn't get a chance to grow, but the plant is going to use more energy to grow them. So we're going to prune all them out. Remove all the bottom leaf, guys. Don't be afraid to do this. And as I told you, this would help the potato. Like all the way to the bottom, if you could just get a pruner and then remove them at the last. So by doing this again, I'm telling you, now the plant is going to use more energy. Instead of keeping these leaves alive or growing more leaves or grow them even bigger, now the plant's going to not use all that energy on these leaves, unnecessary leaves, and now we could get a faster harvest this way, a bigger harvest. Our potatoes going to be big. There's a lot of time when you harvest potatoes, some people have a couple of the big ones, but most of their potatoes are babies, are really small. See the root there? So we're going to cover that back, hide those roots. So you got to remember, one of the reason why you have more baby potatoes, it's because the plant is using more energy to grow leaves and then to produce flowers. And remember, the best sign, or the best time when to harvest your potato, which is the best sign, is when your potato plant grow like at least 3-4 feet and the plant on the top is already like dying. Once it's already drying and dying from the top, it's a sign, indication your potatoes are ready. Hi, Pepper. Everybody say hi to Pepper there. He's ready. So, and there's my 2 little ones coming around in the garden area. Yep, I have a full house here, guys. Don't mind me, guys. I'm not doing anything here. And there's my other dog back there. So it's always a full house in green tea garden. So this is a new section coming up here. We don't need it because we already have the main stem coming up, so we don't need that. Don't be afraid. This is a new single one. We're gonna leave that. This is gonna give us more potato plant. But if you see any like branches coming out from the side extra, prune them out. Don't be afraid, guys. You're not gonna hurt your potato plant. Remember, we don't need the leaves. You could prune all the way up and just leave there. Look, look at this one here. I'm just gonna show you. I prune all the way up and it's left that whatever. So after pruning everything out, look at your plant, prune everything out, and you see these roots right here, we have to cover them. Okay, so got some compost and soil, and I could still see my kids them throwing in eggshell without crushing it up for me. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fill it about 2 inches high, so we cover all the roots and everywhere. And as you're adding more soil, you could always unfold these bags, push some of the dirt between of all the stem on the plant, because you want to cover all. And by adding compost, it's gonna give a big boost, guys. If you don't have compost, get some kind of organic fertilizer, or go to your local store or Amazon and buy any organic soil that has most fresh soil, organic fresh soil has like some kind of fertilizer, or is just really healthier. You need a big boost of fertilizer or compost, guys, when you're growing potatoes. If not, you're gonna end up with baby potatoes. You don't want to spend all this time to grow potatoes, and then when you grow, you finally have like 4 big ones, but then all the rest are so small. So as you guys can see, I'm filling it up, but I'm not going too high to cover any leaves on the top. My soil and compost is moist, so I do not have to water it. If you guys just added fresh soil and it's dry, sorry about the camera, you guys could go ahead and water your plant. When it's in the growing bags, you don't need to water that often if it's not hot. You can water every 4 days. 4 or 5 days is good. Another tip, guys, when they're growing flowers, be careful with the flowers, especially it's kind of like, you know, it's a little, they said it's a little poisonous when it comes down to human or pets and stuff like that. If you have, you know, bunnies around your wildlife, or you have dogs, cats, you want to make sure you don't let them have it. So remember I told you, get rid of the flowers, guys. So you could see simple thing what I did. Pruning, as I said again, guys, pruning help. You get more airflow, and instead of plant using more energy towards growing leaves, it will put more energy to grow the potatoes on the bottom, because that's what we need. So follow these tips, guys. If you have any question, please comment below. Green Tea Garden love to answer your question. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's 100% free. Let's grow a better home garden together. And I have a lot of video coming up. I love to keep you guys entertained, because we only have a short period of garden time in New York here. I'm in Long Island, New York. And we have a lot more videos coming up.